What's going on, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again, and as you guys can tell, I am camping once again, and it is finally nice out. It's a beautiful night outside. It's not like last camping trip where it was just rain, rain, rain all the time, constantly. I think it might be you guys in the States having some nice weather, and unfortunately, we get the short end of the stick and we have rainy weather. So it's finally nice out. It's going to be a nice camping trip and everything. And yeah, just kind of resting right now. We're going to have a fire right now. So yeah, come join me on this camping vlog and see what I do these next 4 or 5 days. And there we go, guys. Look at that. Look at that nice fire. It's way better than last time, that's for sure. Nice and solid.
And now for something completely different.
Alright guys, thought I'd do a little bit of an impromptu portion of this camping vlog here. While the fire is going on, I thought I'd do kind of like a fireside chat with you guys to talk about, Comic-Con and the Marvel Hall H presentation and everything, because it was going on this weekend and everything. Now, as of Sunday, I believe it is over now, and, last night, well, probably, like, last week, once you guys watch this video, but Marvel did unveil their Phase 4 slate during their Hall H presentation on Saturday, and they announced about 10 things. They announced 5 movies and 5 TV shows that are coming to Disney+, and I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of, my opinions on them and everything. For the movies, we'll kind of, I guess, start with the earliest one, and then we'll go to the latest one, not in order of what they were unveiled and everything. But Black Widow, apparently they released some footage at the Hall H presentation, and it apparently kind of gave off some like Mission Impossible, James Bondish kind of vibes. It kind of actually sounds pretty decent. I'd watch it. I was kind of on the fence once they announced it and everything, like they're kind of doing a Black Widow movie after what went on in Endgame and everything, but, the footage that they released kind of gave me a little bit more hope about it, and, I'd actually probably go see Black Widow now. And for Eternals, I'm kind of wishy-washy about the cast a little bit. I'm not really caring for it, but it might sound a little bit cool once you kind of get to know the origins of the Eternals and everything. So that's, the Eternals that's coming out late next year. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I believe Doctor Strange 2 is called. That's probably the one that I'm most interested in out of every single one of Marvel's Phase 4 slate, and that one apparently is going to be the first MCU horror movie, so that could be probably pretty cool. And then they announced Elizabeth Olsen is coming back as Scarlet Witch, so definitely would want to go see that one once they kind of explore the whole multiverse theory and everything. What was the next one? Oh yeah, I think it was Thor, I believe. What was the next? Oh yeah, Shang-Chi. I forgot about Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi doesn't sound too bad. I'm kind of a fan of those like martial arts kind of movies and everything. Those always have lots of action and they're pretty fun and everything. So that's that one. And of course, like I said, Doctor Strange, and then Thor, which is coming out in late 2021. I don't know. Ragnarok was really good, but this one kind of killed my interest in it once they announced that Natalie Portman was going to be female Thor in this one. And, just a really bad idea bringing her back, because I did not like her in the first 2 Thor movies. Just sounded like she was not interested at all in being in them, and she was not that good in the first 2 Thor movies. But that's my opinions on all the movies there, so now I'll go on to the TV shows. The earliest TV show is supposed to be airing in fall next year, and that's going to be Falcon and Winter Soldier. That one probably sounds the best out of all the TV shows, in my opinion, because they're kind of making a little bit kind of like Winter Soldier-like, if the rumors are to be believed, and if they are true or not. It's supposed to be kind of like Winter Soldier, and they are supposed to be looking for somebody for a U.S. agent that could be one of the characters that are going to be introduced in the show. And apparently Zemo is coming back from Civil War, so there is that. And then the next one, I believe, is WandaVision. Not interested in that one at all. Just sounds absolutely horrible, like they're setting it in like the 60s or something like that. And then the next one coming out after that is the What If series, or no, the Loki series. Loki is coming out, and could be kind of interesting because they said it's supposed to be kind of like how historical events are shaped or something. Kind of sounds pretty cool. And then the What If animated series could be interesting. It is animated, and they're bringing back a whole bunch of MCU cast, and that one could be kind of cool because, you know, the What If series is kind of exploring alternate realities and like what if this happened or what if that happened or what if this person did this and everything. So it could be a cool concept for the show and everything. And then the latest show that is coming out is the Hawkeye show, and might have to watch a trailer for that one first. But anyway, though, that was kind of a little impromptu fireside chat with you guys about the Hall H announcements with Phase 4 and everything, and of course Comic-Con going on this weekend and everything. A whole bunch of different trailers got put out, like Watchmen, The Witcher on Netflix. Watched all those, and they look pretty good, especially Watchmen on HBO. I'll probably watch that, but Witcher doesn't look too bad. But anyway, though, that's about it for this day, so I'll just go on into the trailer. I'll do one little movie review for you guys, and then on to the next day. So thanks for joining me for this fireside chat. Alright guys, back inside the trailer right now just to show you guys, I guess, one little review here for tonight. I only watched one movie today, and that was Escape from New York. Just an 80s classic that I haven't seen yet, and I enjoyed it. It wasn't bad. It could have been a lot better though. I think some people say that Escape from LA is a little bit better, but this is the original one from, I believe, 1981. But it wasn't bad. It wasn't exactly the best John Carpenter movie ever made. Obviously, of course, the first Halloween is, but he's got some other pretty good ones as well. Like, I think I like They Live a little bit better than that. Yeah, Escape from New York, it wasn't bad, but it's definitely worth a watch. I'd say, in my opinion, I know a lot of people like it, and I know Kurt Russell does a great job as Snake Plissken in this one. I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10, mainly just because there wasn't really a whole lot of action in it. But yeah, anyway, though, that was the only movie I watched today, and that's about it for today anyways. So let's go on to the next day. Alright guys, day 2 is now in session for this video, and didn't really do a whole lot today because today was just like a little bit of a resting day. I watched a couple movies, I played some Xbox, and I read a couple things, and that was pretty much about it for today. But I watched a couple movies, like I said, and I'll show you guys what I watched, and then I'll just give you guys my brief reviews on them. But tomorrow and Wednesday are going to be probably bigger days because we are going to be going into town and everything like that, so maybe I'll do just like a little bit of like a fireside chat with you guys. It's a little bit of a smaller topic than last night, like that portion was like 5 minutes long, but I'll talk to you guys about these two movies. I'll go outside, and then that'll be about it for day 2. So the first movie that I watched today was Rudy, of course starring Sean Astin as Rudy himself, and it's just a really kind of feel-good football movie and everything. It was actually my first time watching it the whole way through. Previously I just kind of watched bits and pieces of it. That was about it, maybe like the first 20 minutes or something. But I found it to be a really entertaining movie, and, just a really kind of feel-good movie, like I said, and just you want to kind of, cheer for Rudy and everything. And Sean Astin puts in a really great performance, as does everybody else, and including a young Jon Favreau in this movie as well, so that was pretty interesting. But Rudy, it was a pretty good movie. If you guys have not seen it yet, I do recommend watching it. It is a pretty good movie. And then, on the other hand, I watched Firewall, starring Harrison Ford. Not like Rudy. I really enjoyed Rudy. I'd say probably about maybe an 8 or an 8.5 out of 10. I did not like Firewall at all. This was just a really kind of just dull, bland thriller. It kind of just basically is about Harrison Ford's character and, Paul Bettany's character. And Paul Bettany takes his family hostage, and he forces him to rob the bank that he works at and everything to get like $100 million out of like the 10,000 richest people that have accounts at the bank and that. And I just, like I said, it's just a really kind of bland thriller and just wasn't really all that interesting. And it was, it wasn't really that great. Harrison Ford, he's like, the performances were okay in this. but overall it's just it was not that great. Probably like a 4 out of 10, I'd say. But anyway though, guys, I'll go outside now and I'll do that little fireside chat, and yeah, I'll see what we do from there, and that'll be probably about it for day 2. Also turned out to be a really nice night as well, same as last night, and I'm really glad that we're getting some nice weather finally. So there's that. So as it turns out, the fireside chat isn't actually by the fire in this video. You know, the fire is just too hot right now, but the heat is unbearable over there. But the topic that I wanted to talk about, like I said, is a little bit smaller than yesterday's topic when I was talking about Marvel's Hall H presentation and all the stuff with Comic-Con and everything like that. But this topic, I am a little bit late to this, but Endgame has been confirmed as the highest grossing movie of all time, surpassing Avatar just a couple days ago. And all I have to say to everybody involved with that movie is congrats. It was an amazing movie. I really enjoyed it, and it's definitely well-deserved win as box office king now, since I actually believe Endgame is actually the better movie out of the two. I did not like Avatar, I didn't really care for it, but Endgame, it lived up to my expectations, maybe even surpassed them. But just congrats to the Russos, congrats to all the cast and crew of Endgame and everything, and especially congrats to Kevin Feige and Disney and everything for this monumental success and everything. And me and a lot of other people are now a part of history, so, you know, well-deserved win. Congrats to everybody involved in Endgame, and yeah, just thought it'd be a really cool topic to talk about. But anyway though, that's it for today, so now on to tomorrow. Alright guys, welcome to day 3 of the camping vlog here. This is the first going out day, I guess you can say, and it's really nice out right now. And today we are going to be getting a brand new release movie, I guess you can say, and that movie is Alita Battle Angel. That movie is finally coming out on 4K, so we'll try Walmart first, and if Walmart doesn't have it, then we're gonna try Best Buy. Then we're gonna go home, and then I'll do the unboxing and everything, and I will post that when I finish the unboxing and everything. So let's go to Walmart first, and we'll see if they have it. Alright guys, we're here at Walmart, so let's go inside and cross our fingers. Hopefully they have the movie out, unless I have to ask somebody for it. Alright guys, we're gonna get out of Walmart right now. They do have the movie, all 4 versions of it, but the 4K, the one that I want, does not have the slipcover, even though the Blu-ray does. So we're gonna go over to Best Buy and see if they have the 4K there, and hopefully they have the slipcover. Alright guys, we're here at Best Buy, so let's go inside and see if they have it here. Alright, well, here it is guys. Unfortunately, still does not have a slipcover, but the Blu-ray does for some reason, so I guess gonna have to get mine without a slipcover. Alright guys, back home very briefly here. Just uploading my Alita unboxing right now. I just did it, so I guess you guys will see this video before you guys watch this camping vlog, so be sure to check out that Alita unboxing. The link for that will be down below in the description of this video as well. Anyway though guys, let's go back to the campsite, and maybe we'll watch a movie, and maybe I'll do one more review, and that'll be it for today. Alright guys, day 4 is now commencing of this camping vlog here, and it is that tired guy with movies today. There was a big thunderstorm last night. I don't know if Thor was entering Wakanda anymore. I think he was entering our campsite, but yeah, anyway though guys, I got about 4 hours of sleep last night, so I'm pretty tired. And today is our big going out day, so we're going to be going to get some comics. Maybe even get some, or go thrifting or something like that. So anyway though, let's see where the day takes us, and let's go into town today. Alright guys, just got out from lunch and everything, so now let's go in and do some thrifting. We're at Savers first. So let's go on in and see what they have. Alright guys, here inside Savers right now, just taking a look at this first little section here. And usually there's nothing for TV shows, but they have a whole bunch of Blu-rays here, which I did already look through, and there's not really a whole lot for me. Like, you know, they have a couple kind of cool things in here, but other than that, not too much. Like, they got Frozen, the Muppets, so I guess some Disney ones in there. First season and second season of House of Cards, but for $8, I wouldn't pick those up. And Murder, She Wrote as well. And then down here, it doesn't really look to be any special. I actually have this Dances with Wolves set with the, you know, the Velcro thing right there. I got that. More TV shows. Nothing for like Walking Dead seasons that I need or anything. But down here, I'll just let you guys look through all these and see if there's anything interesting there is to look at, which does not seem to be the case, but here it is anyways. So I'll just keep going here. Just about done at this section here. That's about pretty much it, because this is the bottom shelf here. And yeah, anyway though, that's it. Guys, now at the second shelf here, and this is where it kind of started to look a little bit better. Stuff like the Presidio here, which I probably would have got if it wasn't a former rental, which means it would probably be destroyed. But some other cool stuff here. Shoot to Kill, I've never seen that before, but I've never heard of it though. Down here, doesn't look to be a whole lot. Same thing down here. We have some type of Polar Express DVD, which is weird. I've never seen this version anywhere with that kind of slipcover, but there's that. Down here, does not seem to be anything. Usually, I've seen a resurgence in these AFB DVDs, but you know, those are quite common anyways. But down here, nothing, and down here doesn't seem to be anything. I found a couple things so far, so I'll show you at the end of this video, but that's about it for this shelf. So now this is the last shelf of movies here, so we'll just take a look at what they have. You know, not too much. Here's another AFE video. I used to have some of those, but I think I got rid of a lot of them. But down here, does not seem to be anything. It says Sanchez Boot Camp. But down here, once again, nothing. A lot of the same stuff they had here last time, so don't really need to talk a whole lot about this stuff. Down here, Cheech and Chong's animated movie. Never see that out in the wild, but that's pretty much about it for Savers. They've gone really downhill, so let's go over to Goodwill and we'll see what they have now. Alright guys, heading on into Goodwill now. I know it's blocked by the truck, but we'll go on in and we'll see what they have. Alright guys, just got out of Goodwill right now and all the other stores and everything, so that's about it for the camping portion of the video. So tomorrow, just gonna go home and then I guess, yeah, I'll go home and then I'll show you all my pickups from this vlog and from today pretty much. Alright guys, so this is day 5 of the camping vlog here, and yes, I am back home for the second time during this trip actually. First time, of course, was on Tuesday when I went to go get Alita, and did my unboxing on that, and I will link that unboxing down below in the description of this video. But yeah, this camping trip was kind of like we had some pretty crappy weather to say the least, and you know, just rainstorm on Wednesday, so I couldn't sleep and just tired and everything. So I'm glad to be back home in the movie room now to do my movie reviews, or not reviews, my pickups I guess. But yeah, yesterday, as you saw, I did go to Savers and Goodwill and picked up a little pile of stuff there. There wasn't really too much there this time around, but yeah, anyway though, we'll get on with the pickups here, and then we'll go from there with what we do, because I believe I still have one more review to do for you guys, and that'll be it for this camping vlog. So I'll get started with the one Blu-ray that I picked up. So the one and only Blu-ray that I picked up the first movie a little while ago when I went to another part of Alberta and that. So I decided to pick up the second movie of this, and then Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows. Unfortunately, there's no slipcover for this. I don't know if they ever actually released a slipcover for this one. But yeah, Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows. I still have yet to watch the first one. I do want to watch the first one. Just, you know, haven't had time recently. It is a 2-hour-long movie, but same as this one. But yeah, Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows. Unfortunately, it was not on sale. Very, very little was on sale during this time. But yeah, I'm glad to have both of these movies now. They are apparently doing a third one that's due for release next year. Unfortunately, Guy Ritchie is not coming back to do that one. They are getting Dexter Fletcher, which is the guy that took over for Bryan Singer for Bohemian Rhapsody, and who directed Rocketman, which is coming out next month on Blu-ray. So yeah, Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows, the last, I guess you can say, Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes movie, and yeah, of course, Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law are still in this one as well, and I believe they are due to come back for the second one as well. But yeah, that is Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows. So that's the one and only Blu-ray. The rest are DVDs. The other 4 are DVDs. So this next one here was just $1 one, and I decided to pick it up because why not? It was $1, and that is Rock'n'Rolla. I watched this movie, I believe, last summer, I think. Yeah, I think it was last summer that I watched this one. Of course, having a pretty big cast in here. Of course, Gerard Butler, Tandy Newton, Mark Strong, Idris Elba, Tom Hardy, Toby Kebbell, Jeremy Piven, Ludacris. So pretty great cast here. And this was a pretty decent movie. I enjoyed this one. And for $1, I couldn't go wrong with it. And it still has all the inserts and everything. Apparently there is a digital copy. I'll see if it still works. It most likely will not. But, you know, Rock'n'Rolla, it was pretty decent. It was a little bit hard to follow at times because it is kind of focusing on a whole bunch of different people. And once again, this is a Guy Ritchie movie. So, two Guy Ritchie movies back to back here. But, yeah, Rock'n'Rolla, that's that one. I enjoyed it. Like I said, a little bit hard to follow, a little bit confusing, since it did focus on a lot of characters, but that is Rock'n'Rolla. And I have one more movie that I picked up at Goodwill, and that is Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. And really surprised to have this one because I never see this one anywhere. Apparently this is based on a Stephen King story, I believe, because it's like 4 stories. You have like an overarching kind of story, and then apparently there's like 3 little mini stories, kind of similar to like Creepshow in a way, but it's not. But you have a pretty good cast here: Christian Slater, William Hickey, Ray Don Chong, Julianne Moore, Steve Buscemi. Some early roles for those two. But yeah, Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. I've never actually seen Creepshow or this movie, so I don't know which one's better. Probably Creepshow, but yeah, Tales from the Dark Side, the movie. Apparently there is a story in here, Cat from Hell, which is actually written by George A. Romero, and it's also based on a story by Stephen King. So this kind of marks the second time that they worked together with Creepshow and everything, George A. Romero and Stephen King. But yeah, Tales from the Dark Side of the movie. It is also brand new factory sealed as well, so this is another one to add to my Stephen King collection. I still have yet to get all the Stephen King movies, but yeah, that is Tales from the Dark Side of the movie. I should probably do an updated Stephen King collection soon. That was it from Goodwill, so now I'll get on to what I picked up at Savers. I only picked up 2 things there. So the first one here is another one directed by a horror legend, and that is John Carpenter's Starman. Technically not a horror movie. I believe this is kind of more like a sci-fi drama, so it's kind of weird, but I like when directors kind of step out of their comfort zone and everything and do different movies. Like, of course, James Wan, known for Conjuring and Insidious. He did Aquaman. And John Carpenter, he's known for, of course, Halloween, The Fog, The Thing, They Live. He's known for all those ones, but he did Starman, which is kind of more of a sci-fi drama, and he also did Big Trouble in Little China, which is kind of more like an action, martial arts, comedy kind of thing. But, yeah, Starman, I've heard of it, but I don't know what it's really about, though. If you guys have seen it, leave a comment down below. I still have to catch up on some John Carpenter ones. Or I guess he did Escape from New York, too. Escape from New York is kind of like action sci-fi, too. But, yeah, Starman. Unfortunately, it isn't full screen, but, you know, it's probably the only way to get this movie. But, yeah, Starman, with, of course, Jeff Bridges. I believe he was nominated for Best Actor for that one as well. And then the last movie I have to show you guys is the collector's edition of Dante's Peak. I don't believe I have Dante's Peak, but I do have, of these like collector's edition kind of ones, I have Daylight in my collection, which Daylight is a pretty good movie. But I have not seen Dante's Peak yet. So out of these kind of like late 90s like Volcano movies, I've only seen bits and pieces of Volcano, and that with Tommy Lee Jones, that movie was awful. But Dante's Peak, Pierce Brosnan, Linda Hamilton. I've never seen this one before. I probably should watch it. But yeah, Dante's Peak, pretty good pickup there. But anyway, though, guys, that is about it for the pickups for today. Not really a whole lot, but it's still something, I guess. But I have one more thing to talk to you guys about. On Friday, before we went camping, I did go and see a movie, and that movie was The Lion King. I did go see the live action kind of animated reboot, and I don't know, it was okay, I guess, like decent at best, but not really that great at worst. But there is a pretty common complaint going around with the new Lion King, and that is the fact that the animals don't show any emotions, which I would have to agree with. They didn't show any emotions at all, so it kind of takes the heart and the personality out of the movie a little bit, because the whole kind of purpose of the original movie was to kind of show the emotions, because during Mufasa's death, Simba didn't show any emotion, which was weird. But of course, that is with an animal that doesn't really show much emotion to begin with, lions. But anyway, though, yeah, it's okay. I wouldn't waste your money on it. It's not really that great. The sound mix was not really that great either, surprisingly enough. I would have expected Circle of Life to be much louder than it was in the theater, but unfortunately they might have turned it down a little bit. But this, the presentation was kind of ruined for me anyways because of the audience and everything, and they played a couple trailers, and they played an ad, and then they played more trailers, but they played 3D trailers, even though I was in a 2D showing. But, whatever. I wouldn't waste your money on Lion King. I know a lot of people are really liking it so far, but I still have yet to watch Aladdin. I still want to watch Aladdin, but I heard that one's a little bit better. But anyway, though, that's kind of my quick thoughts on Lion King. The 2019 remake, of course, not the great 1994 original. It's a pretty great movie, though. But the 2019 one, I wouldn't waste your money on it. Go spend your money on something else. Probably, I would rather take your money and go see Aladdin or something like that, or even Spider-Man. But anyway, though, guys, that is about it for this camping vlog. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Twitter and Instagram links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also, be sure to check out my IMDb profile page. The link for that will be down below in the description of this video as well. And also be sure to click the bell to be notified of future videos, a new video every Tuesday and Friday. So anyway though guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.